Hello guys, welcome to my channel. I am Samantha the Introvert. Today I want to give you my personal recap on episode 12 of Eternal Butler. So without further ado, let's get into it. Happiness is good? Let me ask my viewers, do you think happiness is good? Because honestly, we all need it. Anyways, we see Bushi and Everfour enjoying a moment together. But then Bushi sees Everfour in pain because of the IES program thingy, but it turns out Bushi was having a dream. Bushi then started searching the place, but there is no Everfour to be seen. Bushi then called Everfour's phone, but someone picked up the phone, saying that Everfour is being disposed of. Well, that's exactly what Bushi interpreted the message. When Everfour came back from wherever he went, he sees Bushi on the floor crying. Everfour got Bushi to sit on the sofa to calm down, and that's when Bushi told Everfour his bad dream. My advice in the future is for this robot, whenever he's going anywhere, please tell Bushi, let the boy know. Just knowing that Everfour is with him and promise he will never leave him is happiness to Bushi. Then we see these two lovebirds. I think I should let you know that Bushi is on the call asking them to hang out, but they are too busy to actually think about morning deeds and right when Bushi is on the phone. Meanwhile, after hanging up the phone, Everfour wants to do deeds to Bushi. Apparently they call it exercise. Doesn't this cute little breakfast reminds you so much of Everfour? Anyways, after they meet and eat, they got to the real reason. Bushi and Everfour wanted to talk to them. They say that the contract that they signed for Everfour is for no one to know that Everfour is a robot, and they mean no one. They need to make sure that these two lovebirds keep that secret. If you look at it, they are the only friends Bushi have. So if word got out about Everfour, they know who to go to, and they know the only friends that would tell that Everfour is a robot, it's them, and they will know what to do. Anyway, now that we're done talking about the main problem, the other main problem is that Bushi is planning to spend his rest of his life with Everfour. That's a big problem. The big problem is Everfour is a robot and that will not age. But Bushi is a human. He will grow old and people will grow suspicious, and even with Bushi doing skincare and plastic surgery, no amount of anything will hide the age unless there is a youth serum, and if they are, there will always be some constant suspicious people out there. Well, until that problem comes, they are enjoying their life together. I hate how the father is seen less in the show. I get that they're the main couple, but I want to see the father telling them that he accepts their relationship. If you look at it, it looks so normal and cute. But if you think about it, a human and a robot loving each other is like saying that guy that was telling people that he's in love with his car sexually. What do we think about this? Now that the drama is over, I want to be seeing them doing more BL project together because they show good chemistry. Can you imagine if in reality someone makes a robot like Everfour? They would have to put a lot of serious detail into this robot and way more money and a lot of time to make it perfect. They are definitely in their honeymoon stage and they're not even married yet. I think it's safe to say they will forever be best friends. Anyways, they take in photos, and the friend says that he needs more to keep his memory. Everforth said that he has a built-in system to capture every moment, but when Everforth said that, Bushi asked Everforth if every moment including their deeds, and Everforth said yes, and that it has a big storage. Yeah, which means that information is very shocking to Bushi. Then both Bushi and Everforth went to a temple to pray for everlasting love and that they can stay together. Bushi even said that if he dies, he wants Everforth to erase his memory of him so he can move on fresh with his new life with his new master. Since it's the last episode, we get to see that they are now realizing the reality of life, but even with that, they want to stay together. Also, Everforth told Bushi that even though Bushi wished for Everfor to destroy his memory of Bushi, Everfor said that he will secretly keep a hidden memory of Bushi to have when Bushi gets old and die. Everfor made it clear that Bushi is the happiness he never experienced and he will never get rid of. It's been 5 years, and the father is at home receiving mail from Bushi and Everfor, who have been traveling around the world together. These are, I believe, a social media of Bushi, and looking at it, you see the great photos of Bushi being alone. But when you look down, you see Bushi with Everfor, and it's all in color. Okay, 5 more years, which is 10 years later, and all I see is the father aging. Anyways, Bushi sent a picture of a cute boy, letting the father know that Bushi and Everfor adopted a child. Of course, the best friends got pictures too, but it was seen that what Bushi and Everfor wants the public to believe is that the child is human, but in reality, the kid is also a robot who is custom made just for them. But my money mind is asking, did they get this child for free or do they have to buy him? Then, because he wanted a family and they have made money, they should have been doing all this. But he was thinking the same, well, the other guy was thinking the same thing, so he proposed to him. Then we see these two. Bushi is worried that if it's okay to send the child to stay with the father, but Everforth said that it is because he can take care of the father when the time is come. I wonder if the child has a built-in system to actually grow like a human. But then things got emotional when Bushi told Everforth that when he dies, he wants Everforth and their son, whose name is Lo Heng, to travel the world and be happy. Honestly, I get that everyone will eventually die, but thinking about it is sad. After that, we ended the show with memories of them being together from day one until the end. Okay, guys, that is the end of my personal recap on episode 12 of Eternal Butler. Thank you for staying with me until the end of my recap of this drama. Let's continue to support and be happy until the very end.